Hey guys, it's Cameron again, and I am just here making another YouTube video. I thought today would be a good day to make tips on meeting new people. So, the first tip that I would have to say is dressing well and putting in an effort. Now this tip is something that I like to talk about because it's something that, although, you as the viewer might not want to go out and spend $100 and $200, you don't necessarily have to do that. As long as you're putting in an effort, people will notice that. Now, it's hard sometimes to think that people notice because people don't go up to you and say, hey, you look really pretty, or hey, I really like your dress. Not everyone's going to do that. But the people that do, it makes you feel good. Another thing on this topic is that you as the person, you're going to be seeing tons and tons of people each day, or you might not be, but you'll still be seeing people during the day. And when you dress well and put in an effort, it gives people a good first impression of you. If you're only dressed in pajamas and dressed in the torn up t-shirt that you have from that bonfire in 2005, people aren't going to necessarily like that, and it won't have the best impression on other people if you do that. So just put in an effort. If you have some perfume or cologne that smells really good, put it on that day. If you are going out, make sure you put on deodorant. Just different things like that can make or break whether or not people have a good first impression of you by not only how you dress, but also just in general. You need to have confidence. Having confidence is something that a lot of people struggle with because they don't necessarily think they look the right way, or they don't necessarily think that, they think they're overweight, or they think that their nose is crooked, or they don't have enough muscle. But if you dress well, it does boost your confidence a lot. It will help you as a person not only have confidence, but other people will have confidence in you, and that you will dress nicely and look nice on a daily basis, and that you actually try to look nice for other people and yourself. To number 2, which is the second one, is positive thinking is attractive. Although you might not like how someone's treated you in the past, or although some people don't necessarily rub you the right way, positive thinking about other people can help others really see who you are, and also think, well, if they're talking positively, that's really something I look for, and that's something that I want to have in my life. So if you're talking negative about someone, say you're in a conversation with your best friend, if you're talking negatively about someone, that doesn't make people want to be your friend. It just kind of pushes people away because they'll wonder, well, what do they say about me behind my back? So instead of doing that, talk about a positive experience you had with a different person. Instead of rubbing off the negative, instead rub on the positive, and people will see that and appreciate it. Don't forget to smile. Now, what I like to say is smile like everyone's looking. And whenever I say this, I mean that whenever you are out and about, just hanging out with friends, or hanging out by yourself, just walking down the street, don't just have a bad look on your face because you're not with people. If you want people to think that you're a positive person, or if you want people to think positively about you, you want people to know that you're okay with being a positive person. So whenever you smile, it's a good indicator that you like to think positive, and that, even though you're not with people, you can still be a positive person. And so I like it when people smile back at me because it kind of reaffirms that. So just try it. Try it sometime whenever you're walking down the street. Just smile at a few people. Don't necessarily walk down the street smiling the whole time. Hi, how are you? You don't have to have such a big smile to where it looks like you're trying to fake a smile, but also don't not smile at all. Don't not smile. Okay, tip number 3 is make light of situations. This kind of goes with positive thinking is attractive, but I just thought it would be its own category because I know I've had trouble with it before too. A lot of people tend to get angry at a lot of different things, whether it be someone's mistreated you, whether you failed a test, whether you got in trouble with your parents, different things like that. People tend to have those problems, and it tends to show in their facial expressions, or their body posture, or how they're acting that day. Don't necessarily let things affect you, but at the same time also kind of turn things into a positive. Yeah, you might have just failed that test. Tell yourself that you're going to get to the next one, and you'll do better on the next one, and it'll help you just reaffirm to yourself that, hey, yeah, I got a 50% on that test. But the next time, I'm gonna ace that test, and let me tell you, girl, I'm gonna get it done. Another thing, I like to distract myself from negative situations with things that are like outside, but not necessarily your friends, because friends can get tired of each other if like bad situations are going on at a certain time. So what I like to do is to find something that will always give you like that positive boost you need, or find things that you like. So for instance, right now a really popular song is Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. So whenever I'm kind of in a negative mood, or I've heard some things that people have said about me that I don't necessarily like, when I listen to Shake It Off by Taylor Swift, it kind of gives me that, you know, it reaffirms to me that everything's going to be okay, even though she's not with me and even though I don't see her. That music and that type of music just helps me think more positive and make light of the situation. The fourth one is to have fun. Now, I know this is easier said than done, but when you are having fun, other people want to have fun. So when you're having fun, people want to join in on the fun. So, by saying that, what I mean is that if you're having a fun and positive outlook on life and you're doing things that other people might consider fun, they're gonna want to join you, and they're gonna say, oh, you know, he seems like a fun spirit, he seems free-spirited, let's see what, you know, being a friend with him would be like. And people are more willing to come up to you and meet you. What I like to do in different towns that have big colleges, or just big towns in general, is whenever I see people walking down the street, I either like to smile and wave at them and say, hey, you look good, or I like to smile and like put up a peace sign, and you know, just simple things like that. It sounds really dumb when I'm saying it on the video camera, but when it actually happens, it kind of makes your day. But it also, you know, when it makes your day and when you do it back, it also feels really nice, and it's just something that people will associate. So if I were to go and do it right now, yeah, there's people that give me weird looks, but at the same time, there's also going to be those people that do it right back and that will have fun with it and are more willing to have fun with you. And some of those people you probably will see again, and when you see them again, it'll be a whole lot more endearing, because they'll be more willing to meet you and say, hey, you know, what's up with you, you know, I saw you, you're that weird kid that gave me the peace sign, why did you do that? The fifth and final thing out of all of these, the thing that I think is the hardest to do for a lot of people, be the first one to engage. Now this is the hardest one, mostly because people always want someone else to be the first one to engage. People want someone to be the first one to send them a text message, be the first one to invite them to things, make the plans, invite them to different things, to different social events or movies or whatever you can think of. People always want other people to be the first. Just something to remember, everyone is just as nervous as you are, and everyone is nervous about putting themselves out there. Because when you go up to someone and you say hi and you try and make conversation with them, you know, it can be really nerve-wracking. You know, going up to someone is not easy, especially trying to make a friendship out of it is harder than that. So being the first one to engage and being really the first one to step up will show people that you're willing to be the first one to do things like that, and people will be really attracted by that. I know from personal experience that going out to people and saying, hi, you know, how are you today? Or hi, what's your name? And asking them different things about themselves can make a huge difference on not only someone's day, but whether or not you meet new people and whether or not you actually, you know, get to have good experiences with people and people have good first impressions of you. That's about all the things I have today, all the tips I have for you today. Please comment below things that people have done for you in the past, or things you've done to other people that seem to be working for you and making new friends. Also, comment below something that's fun, that always puts you in a positive mood. So if you really like this video, please go and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe below, because I always love my subscribers and I love it when you guys watch my videos. It really helps make my day. It's something fun that I get to do. So that's about it. I will talk to you guys soon, and I'll be posting more videos soon. So bye.